Hey Heidi, how are you?
I'm great, Ramona. How are you?
I am fantastic. It's so great to reconnect with you. It's been a little bit since we have seen one another. You've had some pretty big life changes that have happened in the last little bit, and
Yes,
I'm
I
grateful
have.
you were able to make some time to join me today.
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah. So, I would love for you to share a little bit about your experience having attended a transformational women's retreat with me. We're going to start out with first you introducing yourself, maybe how you got to working with me and what inspired you to participate in a retreat with me.
So my name is Heidi Coyne. I am a retired restaurant owner, and I can't really remember, Ramona, how we got started. I've been with you for quite a few years. Um, oh, I found you. You know what it was? It was your authentic life
Mm-hmm.
because business name because that is what I wanted to lead.
Mm,
Was an authentic life for myself. So that's what caught my attention, and that's how we started, our journey together, which I have loved. So the retreat, I originally wanted to take my daughter and get her involved in something like this, and which I knew was going to be transformative for her because she is awesome, and she has also since then become a client of yours. Um,
right.
so that was my initial, I was just going to be her conduit to just help her, on a plane. She has anxiety and stuff. So
Mhm.
anyway, I also knew that I was going to get whatever I needed to get out of it, which I did. And it was a wonderful, fun, transformative, informational retreat.
Awesome. Which retreat did you go to again, Heidi?
The Puerto Rican retreat.
Yeah, yeah. So
Puerto Rico, not Puerto Rico.
so we went to the island and we spent a good 5 days there together with our
Yeah,
yeah. Hmm.
we did. We did. It was a lot of fun. We had a fantastic, just all the outside activities that we did were a lot of fun.
Hmm. Hmm.
And
Yeah, so talk to that a little bit. Like what were some of the things that you really enjoyed within that experience that we had together?
you know what I enjoyed the the being able to go to the beach and doing the waterfalls, being able to be out in nature, which I love anyway.
Yeah.
And then I also enjoyed some of the free time that we had.
Hmm.
So we got to, reflect and just, you know, do our own fun thing that we wanted. But I think it was the community of women we were with. Everybody was very different, and everybody came together, and it was really a great experience.
Yeah, so let's talk about that for a second because a lot of times when people go to a retreat, they don't actually know the people they're going with. And no,
No,
with the
no,
exception of your daughter, there was
right.
our whole group that came together were people that were not intertwined already.
Correct. And I've actually been on other retreats too where I didn't know anyone. So that's always a little intimidating, but it's funny that when you do things that you like, you find like-minded people.
Mhm.
So that always makes it gives you a cohesive feeling, after the first initial greet and meet, and everybody's human, everybody has things that are going on, and you learn so much from other people.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, one of the experiences we did in Puerto Rico was a last minute decision when we did the bioluminescent kayaking,
Oh
right?
my gosh.
That was
Yes,
so
thank you.
cool. Yeah.
That was very cool. It was a great experience, where you lift water out into your hand and it's like diamonds running down your arm. I mean, it was just a really great experience.
Well,
And at
and that
night.
ended up being an interesting experience too, because everybody had to be in a tandem kayak.
Yeah,
So we were dealing with personalities and how do we
yeah,
how do we support one another and get
that's
going in the
true.
same direction, right?
Yeah, yeah, it was really you learn a lot. You really do. You learn a lot about yourself, you learn a lot about other people. And just just being aware of that kind of information really helped me, always helps me
Yeah.
grow as a person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, during the retreat, what did you learn or experience that was the most valuable to you, like in some of the programming that we did?
Um, I was working on finding my joy.
Hmm.
Um, and I absolutely found it there. If you can recall, I
I do.
burst out in laughter constantly, even when we were in meditation.
Mhm.
So I had a good experience as far as I think I was ready to find that joy. I was ready to let all this bubble up and come out of me in laughter. So that was unexpected and a great experience.
Awesome. Yeah. So, with that, having that be the outcome of your experience in the retreat, what did you find happened when you came home? What breakthroughs or successes have occurred because of the choice to go on that retreat and find that joy?
Well, the I found laughter again, like spontaneous laughter. So even when I got home and I would think about us in the pool and everyone holding me up and I burst out laughing. I mean, that just kept me laughing for a while afterwards. But also, like I said, it opened up that I don't know if it was some sort of blockage or I was holding back. I'm not really sure, but it got released and it continues to get released. So
Mhm, mhm.
it's been a great experience.
How did finding your joy inform some of the decisions you've made with your life? I know that you all found a new place to live. You
We
found
did.
a retreat to go to. Talk to us a little bit about that and how the experience with the retreat and finding that joy empowered those opportunities.
Well, I'm following what I want to do more often. And also I was redoing my condo and it took way longer than it should have or normally does. And I not one time did I get frustrated or upset. And I was like, okay, like it was meant to be. Like, what am I gonna do? And
Mhm,
I think that made everything that happened even more for a reason. The longer it took, I think the better things became. And I think allowing all that to just happen
mhm.
was part of the joy that I was experiencing.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, awesome. So can you tell us why attending this retreat had been so powerful and transformative decision for you? So even though you came in with the intention of bringing your daughter,
right,
it ended up being transformative for you
for
anyway,
sure.
right?
Yeah.
So
Yep.
even when your intentions are not for you,
Yeah.
they end up still being for you, right?
Yes, they do. It just, I mean, I just feel like a retreat is so important for anybody just because it it surprises you.
Mm,
You're constantly going, oh, okay, all right. Like you find different things out about yourself all the time. Even if you think you have it all going on, there's always like with I was bringing my daughter and that was it. But no, I found a lot more.
hmm.
Um, I just think that they're so important to continue to find yourself, to continue to do for you. I, and that's really my journey is I'm just constantly trying to find better ways for me.
Yeah.
So,
Wonderful,
yeah.
wonderful. So, if you had one word of wisdom or encouragement that you could share with someone considering joining a retreat like this, what would it be?
Just to do it for yourself. A lot of times we do stuff for other people and we don't think of ourselves first.
Mm,
And I have found out that being your own priority is the most important thing, no matter what else is going on. If um, if you don't find a purpose for yourself, well, what I actually realized at one point was you don't find your purpose till you find yourself.
mm,
And I just think that that's so powerful because everybody's looking for a purpose,
Mm.
but you're not going to find it until you find yourself. And that's why I think retreats are important because they help you on that path.
Oh, I love that. I love that. You can't find your purpose until you find yourself.
I know. I wrote that down. I thought that was awesome, right? And
Yeah.
I think I thought of that myself. I'm not
But
sure,
I
but
mean, it's such a beautiful statement, and I'm
isn't
so
it?
grateful that you shared it with us because like that like pings my heart to
Yeah,
be like, yes, that is it right there because
yeah,
that is my my desire is to help others find themselves so that then dharma and
yeah,
and passion and purpose just just are accessible. Like, so, for me as a practitioner, I can see the potential of everyone and even when they're not saying what they think they're passionate or what their purpose is, I can see it within them. So I love
yeah,
that you
yeah,
have weaved that in because such a beautiful sentiment and just warms my heart that you had that as part of your experience
yes,
with our retreat.
yes. Yep.
So, well, I really appreciate you joining me today, and I like to close everything that I do with the same closing. So we'll just close this here and say, "The light in me loves, honors, and cherishes the light within you. And when you are in that place in you, and I am in that place in me, we are truly one." Namaste.
Namaste.